What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good.
You? He's got the fork. I just got you. I just got you a ball of fire. I don't know what that could be. What are we going to be talking about in today's video? Guys, I'm not too sure. But if you are new here, do not forget, become a superstar. Hit the subscribe button down below. Great juju, great things will happen to you. Trust me, it's been happening every single day on our Twitter. We see it. We retweet as much as we can. But people, today we're hitting secret rares on the comic drop. How'd you do on the drop, guys? We want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments. Also, you can become a Superstar VIP. It's only $2.99 a month. $2.99. You get a badge next to your name. Every single month you can level up. I've seen people in the comments talking about how close they are to get into the next level. So really excited to see the star colors starting to change in there. Also, we have a spreadsheet that we put out there where you can find all your probability to profit on any drop if you put in your price predictions. We also will advertise for you guys. That is an underutilized perk.
Completely.
We have almost 2,000 views a video. If you guys want to buy or sell something, if you're looking for a mint number or if you're trying to sell something and it's not selling, we will put it up there for you guys for free if you're in the VIP. It's just, that's an awesome utility. I really wish more people would use it.
Unless no one's selling. Maybe just no one's selling. I don't know.
Yeah, let us know. But we also tell you guys what we're buying and what we're selling. If you were in the VIP, you would have seen that we were stacking up on some Ron English going into yesterday's video because we were starting to do some promo with some Easter eggs, like Rob mentioned, on our Twitter. We were trying to put some videos out there. Maybe that's a fun thing I think we can start doing, kind of like David Yu and the VV team does. Just start to plant some collectibles in some Twitter images or on Instagram, just to give you guys an idea of what might be coming. So that was really cool that we were able to get Ron English. If you haven't seen that video, go check out yesterday's video.
Yeah,
but guys,
video.
Thank you very much to all the existing VIPs. Really, very, very much appreciated. You guys are all amazing people, and we love talking to you every single day. A lot of you have been in the DMs, and we are more than happy to talk to each and every one of you. We're trying to help people with their problems when they get locked out on Discord or when they get all that stuff. Speaking of Discord, we got a Discord. Go check that out. And we also have a PO box. If you want to send us stuff to fill these blank walls, we'd love to fill it with some fan art and fan sculptures. I don't even know if you guys, what do you got? We know you're capable of all kinds of things, and we'd love to see it. But
they got some skills.
Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. On the Twitter, you can find our VV profile, and you can follow us there, and we will go in and follow you back as long as your profile is not private.
Yeah, that was a great interview with Ron English. You guys haven't checked it out, you got to check it out. That was fantastic. We had a VV artist, and he's not just a VV artist. This guy goes way back, so great to get his perspective. Go check it out.
He also got the first ever VV 1 of 1, the David Warhol, that's starting tomorrow on Wednesday, the bidding, and goes for 4 days until Saturday. I always thought they were going to start on Mondays, but this must be like a trial or a test run.
Maybe. We asked him why, and he said, because I'm David's favorite artist. So there you go.
There you go. But yeah, any more spoilers, you got to go check out that video. Guys, another great community member is Bravos Assassin, creator of VV Setlist. If you haven't seen it already, he does a great job explaining to you guys what the best collectibles are in order to monopolize your MCP. There's a lot of cheap things on this website that he points out the cheapest things that you can get MCP points for. You can organize it by collectibles, by comics, and by sets. We noticed that like comics are typically, especially rare comics, tend to be the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
But if you're not into comics, he has it for collectibles. He also has it for sets.
I'm surprised. You know, there's some people that are asking the questions more and more. I'm noticing a lot more videos about MCP. I mean, we covered it probably a long time ago, April 12th, 2022. We covered it January the 16th, 2022. We covered it. So, you know, with the MCP program, it's been this long. We've been talking about it for a very long time now. MCP Pro, when it comes, is going to hit people like a train. They're not going to see it coming, and they're not going to realize the benefits of the Master Collector program. You know, we've been talking about it for a while now. So you have to use this website by Bravos Assassin, hooking up the community, supporting the community by making this website so that all of us can benefit from the MCP, dollar per MCP, cheapest sets, you name it, you got it. Come to the website, you can find it all here. Yeah,
and if you are wanting to try out maybe different types of NFTs, maybe you've never gotten an NFT on the OpenSea or on an off-app location, Bravos has actually come up with a pretty fun collection, which he actually has been generous. Like it's basically free to mint if you can get on the whitelist. So no cost to you guys, but space puffins. And who doesn't love a nice penguin? You know what I mean? So different penguin artwork. Obviously, it's the pixelated style here, but space puffins. And he's doing a whitelist. I think it's already open, so you can start going in to try and get in the raffle for the pre-mint. But the superstars have an option where you guys can just come through and enter the link. There's going to be a link below, but all you got to do is click that link, and it's going to let you put in, I think the password SuperstarVIP. I'll put the password in the description, but 25 of you, whoever the first 25 of you are to click that link and click the unlock page, automatically win the raffle. So you skip through the raffle process, and you're going to be able to mint one for free. Yeah. And then I think if you win the raffle, there's also an opportunity. If you wanted to buy more than one, you can buy up to 4 more or something. I'm not sure the exact price of them, but 0.007. So nothing crazy, but the first one is free. So you'll see here, 1 free plus the additional 4 if you want at 0.007. So it's really, really cheap if you do want to buy more to support Bravos Assassin in the VV set list. But if you just want one for free to have another NFT in your collection and you want to skip the line, you want to skip the raffle, Superstars are hooking you up. Bravos came to us, said, listen, give it to your superstars. They deserve it for being so loyal. And we couldn't be happier. And let us know which penguin you get, which puff you get if you are one of those 25, because we want to retweet it. So mint it, show us, we'll retweet it. And let's get Bravos Assassin some traction on this project that he is doing. I'm curious to see how it goes and if there's any utility or any of that stuff that happens.
He's a real whiz. He's a real whiz. He just sets up websites like breakfast. There's no problem. And then even setting up an NFT project, he obviously is a whiz, and we're glad to have him in the community helping us out with the VV set list. And who knows what else he's going to come up with after this.
Yeah, exactly. It's just people doing things for free for the community, and it just shows you what type of community we do have. Now, today there was a comic drop. Rob, I didn't go for the comic drop. We got some consultants in the comments telling me that this was not very, very sought after comic. I know that you didn't go for it either.
I've stopped going for comic drops in a while, but there were some funny tweets. I don't know if you're going to get to it up above the pricing of this one. I don't think
I'll have it on this.
It was Bob. It was Superstar Bob Sales who was sending some photos about how it's been going under $1, but. As more and more time goes on, it is what it is with some of these comics, and they could still go cheaper. I stopped going for comic drops right now unless it's like a really, really good one. So you're probably better if you're just a guy that wants to collect as many comics as possible, and it is cheap. So I mean, like the downside is not really that far bad. You give yourself a chance at maybe something different than a common. If you go for every single one, eventually you're going to hit one, right? Yeah. But if you just want to collect every comment, you're better off just staying on the sideline and just picking it up in the aftermarket at this point, pretty obviously.
I'm surprised that they've stuck to the same box price this entire time. I mean, I don't know. Did it sell out, this one? I don't even know if it sold out. But,
don't they usually sell out, don't they?
Well, now we're at 20K mints, I think, right? So it's a little bit less. But I don't know if this one sold out. I'm going to check quickly here.
I'm checking as well. They usually sell out, but this one here did. Out. Yeah,
it sold out.
I feel like if a comic book drop didn't sell out, people would be talking about it a little bit more. I don't think we've hit that era yet.
Yeah, you don't need to lower the price yet.
Yeah, not yet. Maybe lower the mints though.
But the actual, like we talked about yesterday, the artwork is pretty clean on that.
It is
on that comment for sure. Even the Ultra looks nice.
It's very nice.
Now we got another. This is a bigger comic. I don't know if it's crazy big, but it's the first appearance of the She-Hulk. We saw She-Hulk before in the previous comic, but now we're finally getting first appearance of She-Hulk. Of course, I think there's a Disney Plus or something on She-Hulk that just comes out. So
yeah, the trailer's already out. I'm gonna watch it. Obviously, I watch everything that comes out with this stuff, but I actually don't know much about the character. I guess that's the whole point. Disney's bringing the character in. We'll learn more about it, and as we learn more about it, I'm sure her popularity will grow, and maybe this comic will be more sought after. But until then, I don't think it's been VV Rank doesn't have it on the website yet. I don't think it's been the reviews of this one or anything to get excited over.
I think it'll be either B or C. I think the common cover is probably my favorite here. I also do love Nicoletta Baldar's artwork. She did the one I think with America Chavez, or I think that's the one, or she's done a bunch of comics. The one with the star in it. I can't remember which one that was.
That was America Chavez.
Vengeance #1.
That's right.
I think is the one that she did. So that was cool. She has stars again in the ultra rare. If you're looking at the left side, we do know that she's a big time Superstar fan with the way that she does her artwork and the colors.
She knows.
And the bodysuit on the She-Hulk is also Superstar money colors on those ones there. So
she's watching.
I mean, if the ultra rare is in striking distance where they have been recently, I think I might be having to pick one of those up for our showroom. Also, the common, I really like it. I might pick one up in the secondary. I'm not going for it on the drop.
Yeah,
it just
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
sense anymore.
Probably out of this, but I'm gonna watch it. Here's the Disney Plus here, and I know there's already a whole bunch of trailers, so I'm pretty excited about it. Definitely,
Yeah.
maybe when the collectible comes out next, who knows? Are they She-Hulk collectible or the Hulk himself? I don't know.
That would be sick.
That
But
would be
I think
sick.
that the ultra rare and the rare might have the new depiction of her because it does have a different facial structure and all that. So
Yeah,
I think that this is the Disney version or whatever you want to call it.
right.
Here's the 101 that we're talking about Wednesday,
David
tomorrow
Orwell.
at 12 o'clock Pacific, so 3 o'clock Eastern. It starts, and we're going to see what happens. We're going to see how it goes and what it looks like. Are you going to bid just to bid, even though you know you'll lose?
Yes, I will put in a blind bid, even if it's $1. I think we should do a price prediction video on this.
Yeah.
What's it gonna take to win this? I don't think it's gonna be as much as everyone thinks. Personally, I know you feel it's the first 101. It's gonna go very high. You get hardcore view people get dinner and everything with David Yu. But like, what would you rather have? This one-of-one art piece of David Yu, or like how many Secret Rare Spider-Mans, or like how many Secret Rare Spider-Mans and partner statues,
Yeah.
and like everything else you could think of. At what point does it become equivalent? Is it like 3 Secret Rare Spider-Mans equals one of these? Is it 2?
I think the people who are going to go for this seriously, that are going to actually have a chance to win it, are going to be people who maybe don't need a Secret Rare Spider-Man. They just want to have that experience, maybe to personally thank David, just to make it something of a night, just to enjoy it. They have money, more than enough money to buy more Secret Rare Spider-Mans if they want. They just choose to use it for this reason, to thank David and thank the company and all that. So I do think it's gonna go for a decent amount of money. I don't think it'll be 6 digits, but I think a good 5 digits it'll go for.
This is where the whales who maybe already have the Secret Rare Spider-Man, already have everything that they already need. At this point, they're just winning this for the clout and for the opportunity to build that relationship with David Yu directly, as well as the rest of the team. I think that you're right on that one, Joe.
I guess we'll find out if Dr. Profit changes his profile picture.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right.
Shout out Dr. Profit.
Yeah.
All right. So let's quickly go through our Twitter here. I just wanted to pull up a couple things that we weren't able to pull up yesterday because we only had Ron English for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
But this was hilarious to me. This was shout out to Fro Ecomi VIP for posting the pitchfork and the farmer's wife there with Elektra and Deadpool. Yeah. I thought that's great. I mean, I love seeing this type of artwork where you guys are able to.
You can make your own art, no problem. VVR right
exactly.
there.
That could be a 101 right there. And then here are Easter eggs that we were posting. Rob bought a Fat Tony. He was eating some yogurt in the morning.
With my yogurt, there's my breakfast right there. And I'm like, this Fat Tony, man, this guy's going to look great with this. But the best part is that's no one knew we had Ron English coming on that night. So these are the Easter eggs that we were planting along the way. If you the day before, remember the sunflower for the Ukraine relief project. So we had that one posted in the morning. And then this one was posted again. And then I think you followed up with another one, right?
Yeah. So I really like the ones that we chose. I mean, the sunflowers, to me, they're really cool. They have a good meaning behind them. Ron actually went over that in the video yesterday, one of the questions we asked. But also, I like how Fat Tony's pointing. So very, very useful in AR. You can make them like point at something and do like some kind of a scene and just make a nice picture out of it. Also, really, really recognizable. Everyone loves a tiger.
I love Fat Tony.
Yeah. Then on top of that, I bought the Captain Crunch one. There.
By the way, my favorite cereal right there, Captain Crunch. Oh my god, I haven't had that in years, but it's one of my favorite cereals.
I just really like his reaction. How he's like, "Oh no!" Like you can put that in so many scenarios in AR. So I won't be getting rid of that anytime soon. I think.
Well, supposedly these were made to show you what happens if you eat too much cereal. Like legit. Like that was like the meaning behind art. Yeah, that was the meaning, right? So look at the sumo wrestler. There you go.
Yeah, so even one sumo wrestler, for one sumo wrestlers, that would be really cool if they come out with one. I probably have to get one, but I really like it. But like, I didn't steal your gems, I swear. I thought it was a funny use case.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, people had no clue. But then they came out with the Medium article that same day. Sleep Economics has some hats. I don't know if you guys knew, but they're sold out now. So you're out of it. I think he sold 100 hats.
Nice.
Superstar Money merch.
I don't know. I think we got to get some hats. I think some hats are coming really soon.
Shout out to Eva. She put together a nice summary about the web app exclusive the 1/1. We talked a bunch about that. Maybe, like you said, we'll do some detailed price predictions on that. This was cool. Shout out to Phage.
We got to think of some comparables for that. It's gonna be hard to do.
Yeah, I really like this because this is like actually a really realistic shot that she took.
Yeah, it's a sick photo. I saw that before with the rainbow,
the coloring, the different shading. It looks like it's real to me and perfectly placed. Really nice art piece picture by the community. And this was Jordan. Jordan got number 498 of the Marvel Legacy. So that's a really low mint. He got the Juju.
Yeah, he got the Juju. I don't know if he ever followed up. I think he said he was gonna wait for the rarity there, but yeah, like he was in the I saw him in the DM. So that Juju, it's real. Reese confirmed it. Confirmed it. It's real.
And if you don't know, Jordan C just won one of our raffles and also is sending us a wooden star to our PO box.
So. I can't wait for that.
Then look at Jakta. This guy here is becoming like the Juju master or something. Hit another secret rare on the drop. Oh my gosh! Like I don't even know what to say.
How many secret rares do you have to get before they just accept that the Juju is real? And then
the Juju follows him like a shadow. He wrote.
Yeah, like a shadow. You have to subscribe. This is what happens. And
the meat and potatoes of the video, guys. David Yu saying letter D is coming in response to Mr. MC1's poll where he said, "How do you rate Veve for securing premium brands?" He wasn't even talking about the letter D. He was asking for a rating, and then David Yu said letter D is coming, and I think that kind of boosted the D votes.
He pumped D.
And there have been a bunch of people guessing what it is. Rob, why don't you go through maybe a couple options that we could see, and then we'll kind of scroll through your guys' guesses on Twitter.
Honestly, like this is like an endless amount of guesses, but the first one that's been pretty popular right now is Donkey Kong. Great little character here. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna be seeing Nintendo characters, related characters anytime soon, but Donkey Kong would be a pretty hype drop. I think that would be amazing, especially the people that are on the app right now. Like that's their generation. Like they're gonna be all over Donkey Kong. If you were to come, you can animate him. Maybe you can beat that chest a little bit. Some boom, boom, boom. Maybe you can feel it right with the sound and everything in your showroom. I think it could do really, really well, and it would be great for photos as well as bringing in new people in the app. Like we said all the time, it's funny because we go and we show people AR photos, and we end up showing them things like Murmur Cornels to bring them in. But I think a Donkey Kong or a Nintendo character, Mario, Luigi, but Donkey Kong, why not? I think it'd do great.
Look at that on the side there. It just looks like it's made for Veve. I don't know. I think it's the perfect thing. Yeah. I think maybe the only reason it might not happen is because we've heard they've had a little bit of issues rendering hair or that type of texture. But think about the crypto community in general and how they rally behind monkeys and apes and stuff like that. So we have the Bored Ape Club. We have the apes that came out earlier on Veve that there was a little bit of a following too. So I think Donkey Kong would break the app a little bit.
Right.
And another thing that would break the app.
Yeah, that would break the app. And another thing that we talked about as well, and I don't know if you remember this a while ago with DC Comics, David Yu suggested I guess it's artwork, but at one point he suggested a new vertical that's coming that's already here. So it might have ended up being artwork. I think artwork is the answer. But we did at the time, I know I did at least speculated that DC Comics might have been one. And I thought that maybe at that time that DC Comics it's so easy to branch into. The thing with DC is they put their IP everywhere. It's already on Veve. And I know they got Palm and they got other avenues in terms of their comic books right now, but why not bring the comics back to Veve? They already are set up. I mean, they already have a partnership with Veve. Why not bring DC Comics back? Maybe we will see DC Comics come back. And that's what David Yu meant when he said started with a D.
Yeah, that would be a really, really big one. I think a lot of people are waiting for that. Kind of got squashed a little bit by Alex in that interview with My Collectibles, where he was talking about how they have different arms to the DC brand. But like you said, they have their hands in everything. They got HRO, they got Palm. I don't see why they wouldn't try at the platform that has been succeeding the most, it seems like, with NFT comics. So be curious to see what happens. Maybe Marvel has a say in it too, though, and maybe there's issues that way.
That's a good point. Maybe Marvel was like, to get the license, you got to get rid of them. But I don't know. I feel like that's not something that we'll put in, but we will see. Next one. I actually forgot about this show. I used to watch it. I was pretty dedicated watching this show as a kid. Digimon. Like I legit forget. Like I'm going back to a part of my childhood right now that I forgot even existed. I used to love this show. If Digimon were to come, it wouldn't have, I think, this obviously the same height as some other little creatures. but you could get, spark a fire under some people that, like me, bringing you back to your childhood, maybe get drawn to these characters and start picking them up. I wouldn't mind seeing these on the app. How about you?
Well, what's a better way to bring in some kind of introduction to monsters or different types of collectible pocket monsters? I mean, if this were to come out after Pokemon, if we do get Pokemon, I don't think it would do nearly as well as if it were to come out before. And this kind of acclimates people to this type of collecting. I'm not sure how they would bring it in. If they would bring it in card format or statue format. But Digimon could be the D. I've seen it a little bit around on Twitter, but what do you guys think? Would you be excited for Digimon? Do they have any hype left, or has the hype died a long time ago?
I don't know whatever happened to the show. I just, everyone, I guess, grew up and stopped watching it. But yeah, I mean, it'd be kind of cool. I don't know if it's really a good guess in this case. 1999 to 2007. Definitely the hype's not really there anymore unless they plan on making a comeback. Yeah. In which case, partnering with Veve, that's an OP move on Digimon's part if they did want to come back. And now this is all the talk. All right, we started the video with some of this, let's get it going, right? But Dragon Ball Z, probably the best guess. Why? Because we know that Veve is typically used as an app, although it is great for NFTs and obviously everything. But sometimes it does feel like it's being used mainly as a promotional service for some of these IPs. And what we learned is with Dragon Ball Z, here you go right here, August 19. Here's a promotional poster, superhero, Dragon Ball Z superhero. So Dragon Ball Z has incentive now to drop right now because they have something coming out that they want to create some hype for. I think it's global and US release. So this is another thing that I stopped watching it a long time ago. I don't know about you, Joe, but bring us right back to our childhood again. Getting people excited. I know there's a lot of people on Twitter very, very excited about seeing Dragon Ball Z again. They still have a committed following, so let's see what it ends up being.
I think that they do have a lot of very sought after collectibles as well. There's Super Saiyans. It's just crazy. I even went back and started watching Dragon Ball, like the original series not too long ago. So I would be hyped for this. I think that this would do better than any of the things you've mentioned already. I think that the fandom behind Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z Super are incredible. I think that the following's still there. This hype has definitely not died down whatsoever. I know a lot of people into this, and you start to kind of bridge the gap into anime here. I think you bring in that audience, and the fact that the movies come in the 19th, that to me says if we're going to get this, we're going to hear about it tomorrow. Yeah, because tomorrow's the 17th. That will go with their timelines 2 days before. If not, I don't know if there's anything else coming down the pipeline regarding Dragon Ball, but it's just the timing from David putting out that tweet today when it had nothing to do with anything starting with the letter D. Like, he brought that speculation to the forefront. I think this is it. I think this is it if it's going to be it.
I think so too. And this just continues to show how Veve is just dominating in this space. Like, these are the IPs. I when I look at my own personal experiences and what I'd be interested in, I may not be someone who watches Dragon Ball Z or collects Dragon Ball Z items right now, but this is something that I would buy. This is something that if Recur put it out, I would be interested in it, for example, right?
Yeah.
But the other IPs, they haven't quite drawn me in like Veve has, and obviously Disney has a big part of that. But Dragon Ball Z is just continuously building that resume of just premium IP. And as time goes on, they continue to build that resume. It just will make it easier to bring in even more, right? They're going to be like, whoa, you got this guy, you got this guy, you got these, you got obviously Disney, all these stuff. Other IPs going to be like, I want to be on that platform that has all these amazing IPs. And I would be excited for Dragon Ball Z. I think it'd bring a lot of hype back to the community. It feels like a little stale right now. Obviously, we got the one-on-one, which is pretty exciting, but nobody can afford it. So it doesn't have the same hype. Something like this would get us, and I think the rest of the community excited again.
And the other thing here, though, is I don't know about the timing wise. Like, I feel like this week's meant to be about the 101 drop. This will break the app. Like, why would they bring this out at the same time as the 101 being around? Maybe it's timed on purpose to bring the people for the 101. The 101 will close on Saturday. If this is on the 19th, that's the Friday. And all these Dragon Ball Z fan eyeballs come into the app and then start looking at the 101, and maybe they bring some more money to that. That could be a strategy. Maybe they say, listen, let's drop a big drop during the first 101. But we also know that first 101 is kind of a test. So I don't know if they would play this type of game where they try to make the app, which is not completed. I don't know if they're ready for Dragon Ball Z yet. That's my point. I do know that the movie's coming out on Friday. I don't know if they have anything else, like I said, in the future coming. But to me, the D would be Dragon Ball. We've also seen a little bit of pictures of David Yu next to Matt Gondek holding a distorted Goku. I mean, if that's the Goku that comes, I don't know how many people will be too hyped about it. But if you get the Goku who goes from regular to Super Saiyan as the animation, like that might be the best animation on the app.
Yeah. And again, like, I don't know if I necessarily agree it's going to break the app, because we already had insane volumes previously before, but it will definitely bring some hype back. If you take a look at the daily active wallets, obviously it has been actually just flat, or if anything, trending down. Obviously, we had the spikes back with AF15, but for the most part, it's been pretty flat. And because right now nothing's really going on, the app is quiet. It's a little bit sleepy right now. Trade volume's down. So I think that this would obviously spike. I don't know if it would break the app, but it may bring in, every time they do something like this, you're going to bring in new people. Every time they bring in new IP, you're going to bring in new people, because that fan base will follow wherever it goes. So it's not going to just overnight, change everything, but it's obviously good for the long-term viewer, right? For someone who's with Veve for the long term, it's great that slowly over time, you're going to build that base. If you're a flipper, you're going to wait a little bit longer than just Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good thing if they do bring that, though, because like even for localization, the app's not even fully in other languages yet. So that's another reason why they might not bring that out. So we might see Donkey Kong, but who knows? Let's just go to a couple of your guys' points. Here's the actual poll. And Dino said maybe they're bringing out Dino Warhol with the letter D. That was pretty funny. But
that was pretty funny.
You got Dragon Ball here, Vegeta turning into Super Saiyan, whatever. People are all amped about Dragon Ball Z. I mean, now at this point, you open a can of worms. Now you have to bring it out. I don't know. Here's Digimon.
It makes sense. Dragon Ball Z makes sense.
Dumbo was an example, but it's still everyone back to either Digimon, Dragon Ball Z. Seems like that's what people want. You got the ecomi logo.
Oh my God, look at that! I love that. Whoever did that, good job.
The letter D, and this one was my favorite. You got the David Yu on the Super Saiyan Goku. It looks like
nice, very nice.
We got one more of these things to pull out. Actually, I think we got two more before the next draw. Yeah. So Disney Mini Brands. What do we got with us? Oh, we got a repeat, but one of these has already been won. So we got the Beast again. Shout out to I think Bravivi Hart won the Beast the first time.
That's right. That's right. Bravivi for the win. That was a good win. I remember that.
Guys, don't forget to enter the link below for Space Puffins. You got a chance at a free NFT. And Rob, why don't you take it away?
Don't forget also to comment below. We always want to hear what you guys have to say. What's your speculation? Do you think it's going to be Dragon Ball Z, or do you think it's going to be something else, or something that we just brought up, or maybe something that no one's thought of before? Maybe it's going to be just David Yu's hair, just a strand of it, and that's it. That's the collectible. It'll probably sell out. Let us know below what you guys think. We'd love to interact with you. And if you haven't already, don't forget, smash the subscribe button. Join the Superstar fam. We want to hear from you. We respond to every single comment. Let us know below your thoughts. And now you can also become a Superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. We want to make sure we bring as much value to you as possible. Get our drop spreadsheet, or maybe just use it as a price predictor spreadsheet. We've been using it for different reasons. So check it out. Get the star beside your name. Let's advertise. We want to advertise for you guys. Let us know what you're trying to sell. We'll try to help you out. No problem. So let us know. And thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.
Maybe it'll be Darth Maul. Love you.